It was a moonlit night. As Queen Chrysalis talks with David, Queen Chrysalis was about to take a route down an old line next to Ponyville's train station. The old train station is said to be one of the oldest places. When an owl hoots up directly at some trees ahead, David looks up at the hooting owl with concern on his face. David talks up towards Queen Chrysalis and warns her, "You should be careful out there, Chrysalis. When I heard that owl hoot, a mist rolls in, and there's a saying whenever the fog is around, there's a ghost about too. Take care on the old line on the train station." Queen Chrysalis rolls her eyeballs and said, "Dumb bird, there's no such thing as ghosts." Queen Chrysalis walks down the street all the way towards the train station. She talks to herself with an annoyed expression. Owls, mists, ghosts. David's talking nonsense. There's no such thing as ghosts. But Chrysalis was wrong, realizing that there is mist, and in fact, the mist grows thick. And as she goes on, she notices something up ahead. It was a strange orange glow. She moves closer, and as she squints at the glowing light, she became nervous and said, "What's that?" She draws closer, realizing it's an amber lamp. That means one thing: proceed with caution. Queen Chrysalis looks around but sees no one in sight. She tries to talk herself out. "Who's there?" But no one was around. She became really nervous now, and as she looks towards her side, she notices something that truly scares her. When she looked directly at the train station, she saw a moving light, moving within the station building. Queen Chrysalis jumps back and said, "Ghosts! David is right!" She immediately turns around, flying away as fast as she can go. The next morning, Twilight tells Chrysalis what happened, and Queen Chrysalis seems to be very shaken up and tells Twilight, "You won't believe this, Twilight. I just saw a ghost." Twilight is a bit skeptical, not taking Chrysalis' story really seriously. She then said, "Are you sure you're imagining things? You must have seen something else. I'm pretty sure it was just some strange person just walking around the building late at night. Maybe it was just a train station master or something." The next evening, Queen Chrysalis tells Twilight, Sunset, and Starlight to come with her. Although as the night progresses, an owl hoots up again, and Rainbow Dash zooms right past. The three girls laugh at how scared Chrysalis was, realizing that she was scared, and they tease her. "Someone is scared." "Don't tell me you're scared, Chrysalis, unless you are brave enough to really face a ghost for real." "Yeah, Chrysalis, stop being such a scaredy bug and girl up for once." They continue laughing as Queen Chrysalis was getting annoyed and snaps, "Be quiet! I'm not scared." Although it's clear that she was pretending to be brave enough to do such a thing like that. When the four ponies decided to walk down the road towards the train station, the fog slowly came down, and they saw the amber light yet again. The three girls seen everything, and they were spooked too, realizing that Queen Chrysalis was right. "Guys, do you see that orange light? I think Queen Chrysalis is right. Maybe there are such a thing as ghosts." But there's no such thing as ghosts, is there? Now. Come on, girls, let's not jump to conclusions here. There must be a simple explanation behind all of this. They started to run in panic, realizing that Queen Chrysalis was right all about ghosts. But then, they bumped right into a narrow tree. Everyone was okay, but they soon turned around to see a figure walking towards them. What's that? Is it the ghost? Please don't tell me it's the ghost. Sunset Shimmer looks closer and realizes that the ghost was not really a ghost. It was something else, two somethings. She looked suspicious and said, "Wait a minute, those two look so familiar." The two figures slowly walk up closer and closer, revealing themselves to be the Moon Princesses, Nightmare Moon and Princess Luna. The two Moon Princesses arrived, looking very annoyed. Princess Luna and Nightmare Moon spoke up. "What are you girls doing? You could have gotten involved in an accident." Princess Luna is right. What were you thinking? Trying to run that fast in the middle of this fog? What is your problem? Queen Chrysalis looks confused but is still startled and spoke up. But I just saw the ghost. The ghost was real. I seen everything. The orange light and then the station building light. Everything. David was right. There were such a thing as ghosts. The two annoyed princesses look at each other, glaring directly back at the group, and they roll their eyes. For the last time, there is no such thing as ghosts. And in fact, what do you think it was really anyway? There's no such thing as ghosts. It was just us trying to warn you about the foggy road and the broken tree that fell right next to the tracks. What do you think it really was? And it wasn't really a ghost because there's no such thing as ghosts. Everyone laughs, realizing it was all a misunderstanding, and realized that they were right. There were no such thing as ghosts after all, because David was telling them false evidence. Ah, they were right. There was no such thing as ghosts after all. It was just a misunderstanding. Right, and we thought that the orange light was really a warning symbol about ghosts. This is all so silly. Queen Chrysalis, I think you accidentally made a mistake. It wasn't really a ghost, it was just Nightmare Moon and Princess Luna warning us that the tracks were blocked by a tree, by the tracks. I think you really mistook the whole haunted station about being haunted by ghosts. Queen Chrysalis realizes that it was all just a misunderstanding and spoke up. What? But, oh, you were right. I guess I was being a bit silly. I'm sorry. We didn't mean to cause the accident. I mean, I didn't even know that it was not really haunted at first. Oh, I feel so ridiculous now. I'm sorry. The two Moon Princesses laugh, knowing that Queen Chrysalis has learned her lesson, that there was no such thing as ghosts after all. Nightmare Moon was the very first one to speak up. It's okay, Chrysalis. We all make mistakes. And plus, let's just be sure that no one is really hurt. And although it was a bit silly of you to really think that there was actually a ghost, that was kind of our fault too. Right, Luna? Indeed, sister. Everyone can get frightened by just a few little misunderstandable things. Everyone knows that there's no such thing as ghosts. Everyone laughs as the night continues on, realizing that the whole thing was just a misunderstanding and not truly a ghost haunt.